festering religious wounds. Just as the use of music and the veneration of saints has brought many Sufis closer to their Hindu and Christian neighbours, so it has also acted to divide them from their more orthodox Muslim brothers. Today in Pakistan, at the opposite end of the spectrum from the Sufis, hardline Islam has become a powerful force due to the influence of Saudi-funded madrasas and the legacy of the jihad in Afghanistan. It's Islam with an uncompromising political agenda.
सदर बुश ने पूछा था जनरल परवेज मुशर्रफ से कि तुम किसके साथ मेरा साथ देते हो या अफगानिस्तान का या तालिबान का.
This is the Lahore headquarters of the Jamaat-e-Islami, the most powerful of all the religious political parties. They deny Saudi funding, but see the Sufi veneration of saints as idolatrous and, of course, condemn their use of music.
ये जो म्यूज़िक है, ये जो साज है, ये जो तबला सरंगी है, ये ढोल धमाके हैं, तो ये जाहिर बात है कि आदमी को आखिरत से गाफिल करते हैं, दीन से गाफिल करते हैं, और इनका नुकसान ये है कि आदमी गुनाह में मुब्तला होता है.
But Maulana Sahib, for 1,400 years, the lands of Islam have contained some of the world's finest musicians, and in the courts of the great Mughals in Akbar's time, Tanzan, these are some of the greatest musicians ever to have lived. Were all these people bad Muslims?
इसको मौसीकार जो इस तरह के काम करने वाले हैं, उनको हम गलतकार कहते हैं, काफिर नहीं कहते.
The mullahs disapprove of music because they see it as a slippery slope, but also as a threat. Jugnu Mohsin publishes one of Pakistan's most respected papers.
It's all about power. The Sufi is an aspirant to power because he commands the love, loyalty and faith of the vast majority of the populace. You're not excluded. You can be a fallen woman and you can come and pray at the shrine and he will forgive you and embrace you. But the mullah's creed is extremely exclusionary. It's extremely hard. It doesn't understand human weakness. The Sufi understands human weakness. It's a bit like the message of Jesus Christ in some ways. And people will love those who forgive.
To get the full-on Sufi experience, you need to visit a shrine during its annual festival, or Urs. It celebrates the anniversary of the death of the saint, the day he met his maker. This is Bit Shah in the province of Sindh in the south of Pakistan, and the shrine of Shah Abdul Latif. With its veneration of a dead saint, party atmosphere and 24-hour music, it's just about everything that the fundamentalists most disapprove of. A regular performer here at Shah Abdul Latif's shrine is Abada Parveen. She's the most popular Sufi singer in Pakistan and one of very few women. She captivates her audience very much as Nusrat did.
दो आंखें ये हैं सामने, मगर ये सामने वाली आंख जो देखती है शायद वो पूरा ना देखती हो. तो एक दो आंखें जो हैं, एक आंख जो है वो दिल में है, बंदे के दिल में. वो देखती है जो अनदेखा मंजर हो. द होली रेडिएशंस, वो अगर कलाम के थ्रू, अगर वो सूफी म्यूजिक के थ्रू किसी के अंदर पहुंचती है तो वही सूफीज़्म है, वही पाकीज़गी है, वही स्पिरिचुअलिटी है.
Shah Abdul Latif was not only the greatest saint of Sindh, he was also its greatest poet. His verses, which are rooted in the local landscape, are known to all the people of the province.
He died in 1752, and ever since then, each night, his music has been performed in the shrine where he once lived. It's as if the music of J.S. Bach had been passed on night after night since the day he died.
It's certainly an extraordinary sound, and one that takes some getting used to. The instrument that this Sufi brotherhood of monk musicians are slapping and plucking is called the dambour, and was invented by Abdul Latif himself. The poetry is about two lovers lost in the desert, burning with thirst. On the face of it, it's a simple love story, but what he's doing is using human desire as a metaphor for the soul's longing for God. This is an ambiguity that runs throughout Sufi poetry. These Sufi poets may have lived hundreds of years ago, but for most Pakistanis, they are still a living part of their culture. The Sufi heritage is drawn on by everyone, from writers to pop musicians.
If I was to say to you, the people of Pakistan, what's their belief of Islam, it's through Sufism that they've understood it. It's through music, it's through love poetry, it's through dance, through human interaction.
Sayoni, the song by Pakistani pop group Junoon, was one of South Asia's biggest hits in 1997. The song plays on that central ambiguity in Sufi poetry between human and divine love.
Well, Sayuni in Punjabi is a metaphor for my love, soulmate, friend. It could be a metaphor for God as well. So I just wanted to take a framework of a Sufi poem, but have guitars and tablas going around with it. I've been told by a lot of radical mullahs that playing music has no place in Islam and you're on the path of damnation. And I just turn around and say to them, the fight against Sufism, it's a losing battle. You can't stop people from sharing their love of God and the way they express it.
Fez, the oldest of the imperial capitals in Morocco, dates back 1200 years. It's one of the great centres of learning of the Arab world, with a university founded over 200 years before Oxford and Cambridge. The Sufis here bind together the thought of the great poet-philosophers of medieval